Xbox Game Pass continues to be an amazing deal on PC. Let's look at the new additions and unmissable games to play right now.
Should we ask them for directions?
If you're feeling like the game release calendar is a little on the empty side, you're not alone. But this means there's no better way to spend your time than making the most of your Xbox Game Pass membership. These are hours that can be spent literally playing catch-up with some of 2021's biggest releases, as well as a serious 2022 highlight that's just been unleashed. It doesn't matter if you're looking to take the ocean wave, reap souls, or even practice your nefarious laugh. There's something new for you to play in this list of excellence. So make sure to subscribe to Logitech G to make sure you never miss another video from us. And let's look at the games you need to play on Xbox Game Pass right now.
Enough with the small talk already. I'm here to do a job.
If you were afraid that Tunic is just the cute fox game, let us set the record straight right now. It's been teased for a long time and even we didn't think it could be as good as it looks. But we're happy to say that Tunic is a magnificent, isometric Zelda-inspired experience. Playing as an adorable fox clad in all green. Hello, link reference number 1. We must explore a strange yet beautiful and dangerous world. It looks oh so touchably charming, but don't let your guard down. Tunic's combat is enjoyably challenging, and you'll want to find yourself more than a stick for defense duties. This is a game so in love with its own inspirations that the powerful collectibles you find are actually shreds of the game's instruction manual. Remember those? Whether you do or not though, this is a thrilling little adventure with its eyes on true exploration, as you leave the beaten path to see where distracting secret passages might lead. If you feel like you've consumed enough grog in Sea of Thieves, but don't want to stray too far from Davy Jones's locker, Far Changing Tides might be right up your watery street. Where Far Lone Sails was a ship game without any H2O, this year's sequel has more than you could ever need. We join a boy called Toe, who must board a unique ship in order to sail across the perilous flooded world. This is miles from the Caribbean blue of Sea of Thieves or Assassin's Creed Black Flag, but constantly hunting for fuel and salvage to upgrade and keep the ship running is a constantly compelling puzzle. It's a short but sweet journey as we explore the dark depths and discover the intricacies of ship management. Just be prepared to get more attached to this boat than is probably healthy. And if you want even more watery fun on Game Pass, don't miss the farewell edition of Spiritfarer. Just prepare for a different kind of water as the tears arrive too. Don't let the Avengers game put you off. It is very possible to play excellent Marvel-based adventures, and Guardians of the Galaxy is a glorious example of how to get it just right. It might feel strange that it's a single-player journey where we can only play as the 80s-obsessed Star-Lord, but it actually makes a lot of sense. Managing this motley crew is a full-time job, and you can make decisions for the team that will have real narrative consequences. This is a glossy, not to mention beautiful campaign with some brilliant set pieces and an even better soundtrack. If you want an exceptional Marvel game but don't want to delve into Lego bricks, Guardians of the Galaxy will absolutely scratch that super-powered itch.
I got it.
There are many attractive things about Death's Door. I mean, look at it for one thing. But if you've always loved an epic Zelda-style exploration experience but don't have hours and hours to invest in a sandbox, this is a perfect alternative. We play as a crow whose day-to-day job is reaping souls, but unfortunately one goes AWOL, and it's up to us to venture into a mysterious realm in pursuit. Cue many Zelda-like dungeon adventures and some genuinely brilliant combat. Puzzles await in this melancholy realm too, and there's a proper sense of adventure here. Death's Door rewards the inquisitive, so, just like Tunic, expect to spend more than the 10 or so hours of runtime on the hunt for even more mysterious collectibles. As you'd expect story-wise, this isn't exactly rainbows and sunshine, but the dark narrative is constantly intriguing, ideal for a rainy day or week. It's officially the oldest game on this list. well, okay, least new. But that doesn't mean that Hades is any less of an essential download in 2022. If you missed the hype the first time round, let us regale you with the magnificence. Hades is the kind of roguelike that you'll love even if you don't normally have much patience for the genre. Every run through the underworld as Zagreus matters. Even if you only make it a few rooms with your weapon of choice, you'll always be unlocking new ways to play. Whether that's collecting keys to get new deadly tools, or saving up to upgrade your skills at the Mirror of the Night. Every run is different too, as the gods endow you with a variety of powers, and you'll quickly find a few favourite ways to annihilate rooms of foes. Every death still feels like you've earned something, so frustration is kept to a refreshing minimum.
I'm home.
Add in incredible music and a script that keeps on giving, and Hades is a modern classic.
How am I supposed to keep track of which weapons I've earned these with then?
I don't know, there's always the invention of writing stuff down. You'll figure something out.
We recently featured Unpacking in our list of wholesome games, which means it's a perfect choice on Xbox Game Pass if you want to experience something a little less frenetic and more thoughtful than the rest of the library. It's also ideal if you want to see the credits in a couple of short sessions or one long 4-hour stint. Emotionally, you might not be ready to do it all in one go though. While the gameplay is all about literally unboxing items and finding a home for them, Unpacking has a heartfelt story as you realize that you're finding room for the belongings of one person as they grow up. It's a lovely reflection of our changing priorities and paints incredible narrative pictures without a single word, as we carefully fill wardrobes with clothes of changing fashions and try to line up books properly. Ah, perfect. And finally, let's give you the chance to take your inner supervillain out for a spin. Evil Genius 2 World Domination is the ultimate lair management sim for those who desperately crave seas of minions and an underground facility to cackle from. Everything from the 2004 original is back, and even more nefarious, and thankfully less pixelated looking. But don't let that colourful art style fool you. This is a granular villain 'em up, with layers of intricate detail as you avoid detection with your casino cover story, and set traps to stop pesky heroes spoiling your fun. The basic premise is plain old world domination, but it turns out that's not just a case of pressing a button. You'll need to train up your minions to avoid lifting a finger to actually help, and carefully structure your base. Plus, it's a great excuse to buy a new IRL silly chair and a cat.
Evil never sleeps, but must sometimes sit down.
So those are the games you shouldn't miss on Xbox Game Pass right now. Let us know your favourite in the comments below, drop us a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to Logitech G for more lists and features just like this one. If you already subscribe, hit the notification bell to know exactly when our next video lands.